These watches look fantastic. These watches look like $10,000. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm EDC Gunner, and just like me looking fabulous in this black and white classic photo, today I'm gonna talk to you about the watches that are cheap, affordable. Most of these are under 500 bucks and some of them are under 100 bucks, but they look like $1,000 watch on your wrist. So first, I'm gonna start off with the all-time classic, the watch that first got me into watches. And this watch, I called it, when I first started making videos, I called it the cheapest high-end watch, and that's the Seiko V. Seiko V line is a classic. If you pick the white one, it looks like a Datejust. If you pick the black one, it looks like an Oyster Perpetual or a Rolex Explorer. And there's particular reference one that looks like $1,000,000 bucks. It looks very high end, and also Seiko V, it's quality. They always come on a bracelet, which you can swap up for a nice expensive leather band and make your watch even more classier. Or you want to keep that bracelet style, but bracelets are not as good quality as the rest of the watch and Seiko V's. That's traditionally, but that's why they are all under 100 bucks or around 100 bucks. So my first recommendation, Seiko V. Next recommendation for me is Orient Mako. Orient Mako, Blue Mako, second generation. Get one in blue color, so whether you like the Ray or Mako with the numbers, get one in blue color and you will see you have a very versatile watch that you can wear every day, watch that is waterproof. You can take it to the beach, you can take it swimming. I took mine every summer on a vacation. I swam with it. You can snorkel. It's 200-meter water resistant, and it looks like a watch that's 8 grand, and it's only around 200 bucks. So Orient Mako or Ray, get the blue sunburst dial and you will get a watch that looks very expensive, but it's actually affordable. Next watch on my list here is Seiko, another Seiko. Seiko is the king of affordable watches. Seiko is the king of watches overall. And I chose to pick you a Seiko Samurai, and this is SRPC 93. It's all blue and has a vertical, actually has a horizontal lines on it, and it looks very minted. It's reminiscent of a new Omega Seamaster professional ceramic dial and everything with the vertical lines. The beautiful watch, Seiko, the highest quality of all these watches I mentioned so far, but it's the highest price. But nevertheless, you will get a watch that looks like a $10,000 watch, and also it has the quality of the watch. The quality is out there. It has a high-grade automatic movement, not the best movement in the world, but it's not very expensive, remember, and the bracelet always lacks in this price point. But overall, looking at the wrist, looking at the photos, looking at the watches, people will have a feeling that this watch looks fantastic, and you will be happy with this watch, very much so. So next watch on my list is Tissot Le Locle. I reviewed Tissot Le Locle and its cousin Tissot Wizardate. So any of these watches you pick, or any Tissot watch brand you pick, you will get a great watch. You will get a Swiss-made watch that has a long tradition ever since 1853. Le Locle is my favorite watch because it has automatic movement, has a beautiful dial, and I love Tissot as a brand. It's a Swiss made, so you have that prestige of having a Swiss made watch. And most of Tissot watches have sapphire crystal and are stainless steel. So high grade ETA movement sapphire crystal they look like Calatrava's. They are mini Calatrava's. There are lots of Tissot watches, but Le Locle or Visitate are some of the classiest options out there if you're shooting for the classy. And number one, speaking of classy, this is another Seiko. And easily you could put Tissot on number one, but Seiko Cocktail Time. This watch is insane. This watch is insane. It comes from a Seiko Presage line, and from a Presage line, Seiko Cocktail Time is the king of the watches. Just take a look at the dial on this watch. It's amazing. It's mesmerizing. You will definitely, having this watch on your wrist, every time you look at it, it will make you very happy. It will put a smile on your face, and people will think this is something like a Patek Philippe Calatrava, something along those lines, like a $15,000 watch. And it's not. This is around 500 bucks, and the only thing, it comes on a pretty sub-pair band, leather band. So definitely all these watches, you have some compromises, give some things, but when you buy an aftermarket band for this watch, it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's one of those watches. Seiko Presage line is equally good as the Swiss counterparts, as the Tissot, but they are not Swiss, and that's why you can get them at such a great prices. And I'm sure there are lots of watches, but I wanted just to take 5 watches. So if I missed someone, this is something, keep in mind, you want to look minted for the least dollars. So yeah, these are the watches I recommend. Write down in your comment sections, what would you pick? Am I right? Am I crazy? Am I wrong? And do write me in the comment section. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you like watches, subscribe. I talk watches, I review watches, and I live, eat, and breathe watches.